You can sense the intensity as they await the arrival of the Tennessee team here at Cleveland Stadium. The number one undefeated Volunteers prepare to race onto the field. Everything is riding on this football game. So there's a special intensity, a special urgency. Here come the Volunteers. Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
Didn't make it on fourth down. T comes off. Standing right by Billy Ratliff, and T's coming off and starting to unhook his pads a little bit, and Billy says, "Don't unhook your pads. We're going to get the ball back."
Second down and 11 for Arkansas. 1:47 remaining. One timeout left. Call it 12 to go for the first down. Sterner lost the football! Oh my goodness! He stumbled and fumbled, and Billy Ratliff recovered!
We made this play. Billy Ratliff knocked this All-American guard back into the quarterback. He stepped on his foot. Quarterback probably made a mistake, not just falling on the ball. Billy not only knocked him back, but he got the ball back for us. So,
how important was this fumble recovery?
Well, it meant the season. You probably didn't know that at the moment, but it absolutely meant the season.
What? I had a little hiccup there. What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? Hey, I'm learning this system, Billy. Stop laughing. That's right. We're back. Another amazing and fantastic episode with two VFLs, a real VFL, Bobby C, and a fake VFL, Billy Big Worm Ratliff. How you doing, Billy?
Hey man, I'm great, man. Hey, I'm trying to still get used to this microphone in my face, but I'm ready to party tonight, man.
Let's party. Let's see what's going on over there. Can you see the chat at all? We're learning a new system. We got Matt Dummett on YouTube's, Big Dog Brett's over here on YouTube's, and Crying Ryan Schrick said Bobby's tired of losing. He's entering the fan transfer portal. Nope. This is something that set me off. I'm actually upset. There's a fan that's entered the transfer portal. Some of y'all may have seen the article where this third grader has entered the fan transfer portal. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Have you heard anything about that?
I haven't heard about
it. This will get you. This will cook your goose. I'm telling you. Justin Sanday, our best viewer over there in Grove, Oklahoma. That's over there near Joplin. Yep, he stumbled and fumbled. Ethan, how you doing? And Country Black, what's up?
Hold on, Country Black, is that
That's Will.
Okay,
the one that you forgot to send him his black tag. You know who that is.
Oh man, we know better than that.
We was going to do a call-in show today, but we're running a little bit short on time, and I guess that's a lie. I just hadn't taken the time to set up the call board, and I forgot, and we'd already started streaming. But we'll bring the call board in next week. Maybe do something else this weekend. We've got a special guest here. He's downstairs, Big Vol Daddy. He's going to be doing his live stream right after ours on his channel. So go check it out. Oh, me. What's up, Deb Marie? How you doing? That's my cousin, Shreveport, Louisiana. You was born in Louisiana, wasn't you?
Louisiana,
yeah. What do they call that? The boot?
That's the boot.
All right, let's get to this. I'm gonna pull this up, and
what you got?
I'm tempted to not even talk about it because this is a kid, but he made it public when he tweeted about it, and Lane Kiffin, he retweeted it. But this third grader has entered the transfer portal, wrote him a actual handwritten letter, and I think I've got the transcript here of this letter. You're not going to believe this. First of all, I think it's a bad character trait. Let's see if I can find his name here. Let me get this up here. Let's see. I can't read it. I've got a transcript of it. Where is that? I'm trying to find it. I'll find it here in just a second. Where did it go? Well, I'm just going to have to try to read his handwriting. All right. Third grader Billy.
Okay.
Writes a letter to Lane Kiffin. He's a Tennessee fan.
Okay.
Or a former Tennessee fan. He writes, his name is Israel. He says, I'm in the third grade. I'm in the fan transfer portal. I'm looking for a new team. I was a lifelong fan to Tennessee Vols. Due to the recent allegations, I'm looking for a new team to pull for.
Okay.
Will you recruit me as a fan? Why should I become an Ole Miss fan? I've narrowed my choices. You know how these recruits narrowed them down to the top 5. He said, now listen to this. He's narrowed his choices down to Alabama.
Okay.
Go figure. That's the bandwagon capital of the world. LSU, Ole Miss, and his last team is Tennessee.
So hold on. So we got to re-recruit him?
I guess. And he says, I hope to hear from you soon. All right, his reason, now follow me. His reason, his name is Landon Israel. The only reason I mentioned this third grader is because it's been made public. Lane Kiffin has tweeted about it. Ole Miss football has tweeted about it. 247 Sports, Knoxville News Sentinel. They've all had an article about this, and it's out there.
Okay.
But Landon, they ain't no coming back to Tennessee. None. We don't want you. And you don't need to be around here. First of all, his reason is due to the recent allegations. Does he not know that Ole Miss had some allegations and been put on probation? LSU just had some shenanigans with Les Miles.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what Landon's going to say. But that was a different coach. Hey, so we have a different coach now.
Exactly.
So if he's going to put his name in the hat for Ole Miss because that was old news and when they've got a new coach, why leave? I think, Landon, your real reason for leaving is you're tired of losing. Let me tell you something. That's coming to an end. Ryan, don't say anything. It's coming to an end. But what do you think about that? Can fans even enter? I mean, isn't that against the NCAA rules?
We're going to come up with instead of NCAA, it's going to be a NCFAA, the fan association or something, because I don't know. I mean, how can you become a transfer portal for fans? I get it, though. I mean, I understand, his frustration, though. I do.
I don't.
I do. I get it. You know,
no, I would if he didn't pick teams that he's courting or wanting to court him that haven't been recently put on probation, sanctions, and the same thing he's leaving Tennessee for. He's asking for the same thing. And Alabama had their problems back in the 90s.
Yeah, I got you.
They had some scholarships took away from them.
I see exactly what you're saying too, and I understand his frustration too. I mean, and I just saw. I think your cousin just said it. Third grader,
and wrote a letter to Lane Kiffin.
So what? He's 8 years old.
Yeah.
and he's already transferring. I mean, so that only tells me his family is already transferred too.
Well,
As the kids typically do at that age what dad does. And if dad already is done, he's probably already went to Alabama. Because ain't nobody just gonna flip and go to Ole Miss unless somebody is part of Ole Miss or went to Ole Miss or something like that. I think, if it was me, especially with the sanctions, though, we haven't gotten them yet. So why think about that now? Why don't you wait and see what this coach is going to do? But I think the kid he just want to get some likes and some followers and people to hear him, because that's the new thing now. It's like the old Butch Jones, brick by brick. That's what he's doing right now. He's turning a fans transfer portal, and he wants to be the first one to do it.
Well, first of all, a player might be able to come back to the team he's leaving or wherever he is when he goes into the transfer portal. But a fan, once you announce you're leaving, bro, you're gone. We ain't having you back. So you need to scratch Tennessee off your list. I think you're right. I think it's a publicity stunt.
It is. You know it is. I mean, that's
he knew that out of all the coaches in the SEC, the one that was going to retweet this and respond from a Tennessee fan was a former Tennessee coach, a lightning rod, Lane Kiffin.
Yeah,
he knew Lane was going to pick up on that.
Lane he keeps up with today's time, and he tweets, retweets, he does it all. He stays in there.
And you know what I just thought about?
What's that?
I bet there really isn't a real Landon Israel. You think this is a stunt by Lane Kiffin?
I mean, you never know, but
he probably could have went down to some school and say, hey, write this out. First of all, you know why I think it might be Lane Kiffin? Let me tell you why. Because he says, due to the recent allegations. Do you know how he spelled do? D-O. His grammar's off. I think this was Lane Kiffin wrote this.
I mean, you wouldn't think the kid can misspell that? I mean, but third grade is smart. You know that, right?
Well, he should have known.
So I can see that, though. But okay, and other thing though, have there been any pictures of the kid?
I know
no pictures of the kid. Oh,
I don't think it's real.
You know there should be some pictures by now.
I do know now it might be real, because here's another thing that makes it sound real. Florida wasn't on the list. Georgia wasn't on the list.
Well, you may not like Florida.
No, I wouldn't.
You may not like them, so.
But a Tennessee fan would never, ever, ever. A real Tennessee fan
wouldn't say Alabama.
Wouldn't say Alabama. There you go.
Wouldn't say Alabama. You're right. Wouldn't say Alabama.
I think this is a scam. I think we're being scammed by a kindergartner. Remember that Home Alone? We're being scammed by a kindergartner.
We might need to start doing some scams like that, dude. I can't do it.
Hey, but we scammed we scammed your lady, Crystal.
No, you
on
did.
That car. No, you did.
Look, you told on me too. Now I can't get a new car.
Tell them what we did. You called me at 8, woke me up at 8:45. Yes, was it yesterday morning?
Yeah, and then my battery, I stopped and did some stuff, and I got back in my car, guys, and my car didn't start. And first thing I thought about was like, oh heck, today is April 1st.
Yep. And you knew I wasn't going to believe you.
So of course, I called, and the first thing I said was,
to me, he calls me.
I called him and I said, hey, I am not trying to prank you. I'm not trying to April Fool's you. My car would not start. Can you come up here and jump me off and see if my battery's dead?
And that's what it ended up being.
Well, of course. I mean, and I still didn't believe it though, because all my lights was on and everything, and so I'm like, starter, everything. I'm thinking, man, I'm about to spend $1,000 to get the thing fixed. Well, I'll tell the lady that, I said, engine blown, so I got to get a new engine. It's going to be $6,000.
Well, we dropped it off at our shop with a buddy of mine up the street for a day.
Took care of it quick too.
He fixed some other thing, put a battery in it, but She said she lost all this sleep. She told her mama, and her mama's all worried. Well, what are we going to do? We got a blowed engine in a car. It's not under warranty no more. What we going to do?
I had it all under control.
And then we brought it. We picked it up this afternoon.
Oh man, I was about to go get me a Tesla, guys, and he told the truth on me.
I was about parked outside. She's gonna find out.
I was gonna be like, well, we can do payment plans to him, or we can go get a new.
If I would have known that, we could have played that into a new car.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't get a new car anyway. I don't want.
No, she would have gotten one, and you'd have gotten her car.
Yeah, I don't.
That's how that would have worked.
I like paid for.
What's this that Finn said? He said, "Let me tell you something. Mizzou is coming, and Kirby will have a QB coach soon, or they fire him. He knows that. Life doesn't get any easier in Gainesville."
I can't wait to see how the SEC East end up this year, because there's a lot of stuff that's like Georgia, Florida. They missing a lot. They lost a lot. Tennessee lost a lot.
Yeah, Dub over here, he had a good comment about this.
What's that?
Fake person. He said he's going to wind up cheering for whoever is winning by the time he's a high school grad. Yeah, that's how. Back when we was coming up, and I'm in my 50s, when you picked a team, it was forever. There was no such thing as band. Maybe there was, and I didn't realize it. But bandwagon, the last 15, 20 years, man, all the good teams have got them, and then they just change. I saw a guy the other day. He sent me a friend's request. His pictures, he had a New York Yankees hat on that was like 10 years ago. Then he had a Dodgers hat on from last year.
Oh gosh,
that's a bad one. Then he had a 4 or 5 years ago, he had a Patriots hat.
Oh gosh.
Then he had an Alabama fan. He was an Alabama fan.
So he basically with all the
Laker
teams
fan
that win.
Yeah. Then he was a Golden State fan, and I've always said, back in the 80s, and 80s was the best decade for basketball, period. I know Isaac and y'all disagree, but the 80s basketball was the best. You couldn't find a Golden State fan. Couldn't find one. And now they're everywhere. And when LA got bad before they got LeBron, after Kobe left, all that, you noticed all them Laker fans became Golden State fans. Hey, there you go. How'd that happen?
I'm not sure.
Oh, anyway, they became Golden State fans. And now that Golden State is not any good and Lakers are good, all them Golden State fans are back to being Laker fans. And they can legitimately say, I've always been a Laker fan.
Well, my Lakers probably going to be a little down, man, because I think LeBron's out for the season.
I thought they said it was like 4 weeks.
Yeah, I saw something that popped up on my phone that he's out for the season. I checked.
When? For real? Jenny Van, I always knew Jenny Van was going to be Evolve for Life. She is Evolve for Life. One of our best viewers. How you doing, Jenny? Dub says there's a lot of Clemson fans in Western North Carolina. I wouldn't doubt that. We're going to start doing some previews. Going to have some special guests. Talk to Jeff Coleman today, VFL Jeff Coleman. He's going to start back up his Cold World podcast, and we got some things in store for that. I can't wait for that to get back going. He's already had Fred White and Joey Kent on the show. Those were great shows. And he's got a few more people going to come up in this month of April. But anyway, Henry Riddle's in it over here on YouTube. How you doing? What is Ryan saying? Ryan, what did Ryan say? He said, I think UF will be more run heavy this year, and Mullen does have a winning culture. He needs to install a championship winning mindset, SEC East, SEC National Championship in that order. Get out of here, Ryan.
Did he really say run heavy?
Yeah.
Are they doing they got a new offensive coordinator or something?
I don't know.
There's no way, man. I mean, you don't come out with a Heisman quarterback.
Mullen's going to be in the unemployment line in 2 years. Watch.
There's no way they're going to be run heavy. I mean, you don't come out with a Heisman Trophy quarterback and then
he was telling me the other night that Emory Jones is going to be a Heisman candidate. He is not. He's a bum. Anyway. Oh, let's see what else we got over. Oh, our betting. I went down to $1.77. Then I went up to $6.84. And now I'm down to 5 something. I was going to bet the other day, Billy. But I'm going to hold off. When's our next game? Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow the tournaments. Well, today the ladies started up today.
Well, can we throw a couple bucks on the ladies? Let's see.
I think South Carolina and Stanford playing right now.
Yeah, they already started. Connecticut, Arizona, man, that point spread's gone up.
It was 12.5 when I
14.5 now.
Gosh, that's a lot of points.
Think I should take Arizona?
It's a tough one.
Come on, I'm up to $5.84. I gotta get that into double digits.
To be honest with you, if it was me, I would take the money line on.
That's a plus 950.
Oh my God, are you serious? Oh,
I might just throw $1 on that. That's just $1 on Arizona to win. That'll get me $9.50. Let me just throw out a flyer there.
That's a lot of points.
I don't know. What's tomorrow? What's the men's up to? But they ain't moved. Both the over-unders are gone up a half a point. That means everybody thinks they're going to go, both of them going over. Talk to me. UCLA win that? It's a plus 700.
That's a lot, man. If I touch that one, I would probably take the over on that game.
145.5.
Yeah, I think I would take the over. It's 140. Gosh, a lot of points. I was thinking like 130 or something.
They both can score.
That's a lot of points.
What about that Baylor-Houston game? I think that's going under. I said on my Bobby and Robbie show, have y'all seen my twin brother? Did everybody see that show? Introduce my well, not my twin. He's a year younger than me, but my brother Robbie. He said he was going to take Baylor and he was going to take Gonzaga and he was going to take the over in both games, I think.
I mean, I like Baylor now. I mean, Baylor is tough, man. I mean, gosh. I mean, they're shooting so good from the three. And they have yet to drive to the basket. So I can see them switching it up and taking it to them. That defense has been doing good. So with me, I think I'm going to put my money on Baylor with the points.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right, I'm going to take Baylor. And I'm going to take UCLA to cover that 14. It's the Final Four.
I like it, but
come on, I got to get some money up here.
I will say this here. If I was to touch it, it'll be first half.
I can't do that. I got to go with the whole game because you never know what somebody's going to do in a half.
Yeah, that's true. I think I'm gonna take both of the favorites and then take Baylor to win it all.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you take the over in both those games?
Tonight or tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take Baylor, Gonzaga minus 14, Baylor minus 5, going over 134.5 in the Houston Baylor game and over on the 145 in the UCLA Gonzaga game. All right, I'm going to put $1 each on that. That leaves me with $1.84. I'm going to save that. Why isn't that? It's not letting me place a bet. The minimum amount per wager is $1. That's what I got it as.
What'd you play?
I'm paying $1 each. Maybe I have to.
So I say you don't have enough money?
No, I got enough for money for that. Why didn't it let me do that, Billy? Maybe I have to do to win $1. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. There we go. All right. I just put $1.10 on everything. That leaves me with $1.44. And I'll put $1.44. Now I'm gonna bet something tonight. I'm gonna bet something on that women's game. That Connecticut.
Arizona.
Yeah.
You gonna take the money line?
No.
I might mess with it. I don't know.
14.5 though.
Gosh. Well, what makes me think that Arizona?
It's a 128 number though.
I know, and see,
that's not very many points.
I'm trying to think because I saw Arizona play the other night. I think the kid, what's the girl? McDonald. I think that's her name.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's a baller. I don't know who's gonna stop her.
I think I'm gonna put $1.44 on the over.
Yeah, I see the over.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do. Pick it. That way, I don't care who wins. I'm just looking for points at the end, and I'll win $1.31.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take money line tonight.
You think Arizona will win that?
UConn shouldn't even be in that game, man.
You know what? You just talked me out of it.
UConn shouldn't be in the game. Baylor should be in that game. You know, they cheated those girls, man. They should have called the foul. She should have been on the line. And I mean, they
so
may
you
have
think
not
karma's going to come into effect?
That's what I'm looking for.
All right, I'm gonna put $1.44 on the money line. That's a lot. That'll win me $13.68.
And I look like a genius.
I'll look like a genius because I'm the one that actually put the money on it.
Not according to the fans.
No. There we go. I placed it. $1.44 on the money line.
And see, look, I think I'm gonna go play live on South Carolina.
You know what? If I win that, I'd be rich.
Yeah. That'd be the biggest one you ever hit.
I could get a 4-piece at Bojangles for that.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna play live South Carolina girls to win that game right now.
I don't have any more money left. I'm down to zero.
You spent it all?
Yeah. I put $1.10 on tomorrow's game already.
What you put on other games?
$1.10.
Oh God. You be jumping too fast for me.
We just gotta,
I like to wait to the last second and then put it in, and that's when you win.
Yeah.
Did you get that card I sent you earlier?
What?
I sent you.
I didn't see nothing.
Oh man. I think I sent it to you.
What's this? Country Blight says Uncle Clark lost a bet and is looking good in that orange Tennessee shirt. And he is an Ohio State alum, so I'm going to have to place an order to send to him. That's awesome, Will. Awesome. So what'd you think about your stuff you got? You got your license plate, Will, on your Peterbilt? That's what I want to know. What's this? It says Graham Morgan says, when is Tennessee going to replace Kim English? Grass is growing under our feet on recruiting. Isn't that basketball coach,
Yeah.
assistant? He went somewhere.
Yeah, he just went. He took a head coach job.
Where'd he go? Anyway, what are we going to have for supper tonight? You made shrimp for lunch, or was that supper?
For me, it was.
I'll shrivel up if I don't have something for supper.
He went to George Mason.
That's right, George Mason.
I don't think Tennessee have an issue with recruiting. I mean, they'll get a good guy to come in. I know old Barnes, he always have a couple of tricks up his sleeves. He's always had good recruiting coaches.
You know, half the fan base wants Rick Barnes fired.
That's their fault. I'm glad they don't make the hiring and firing choices then.
Yeah, me too. Graham Morgan says he went to George Mason. Anyway, we got a couple videos we're going to do this weekend. BVD's downstairs. He's going to come up. I'm helping him with some of his stuff. He's going to do his live stream from right here in the studio. Hey, that we brought you on. How come that's black and white? That's what I want to know. There it is. Say hello to the people, Billy.
What's going on, guys?
That's your good side right there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of fuzzy.
Yeah, I think it's because of your webcam.
That's right, yeah.
Anyway.
Let's see, it looks totally different on Facebook too. I think BVD's back, man.
Is he here?
Yeah, he's in the video. You don't think he's in it, but
Jenny Van says our fan base is ridiculous right now. They are. They are. Brats, cookies, and French fries. All right. I guess that's what we're having, Billy.
I'm not used to hearing them in here. I'm used to making them.
We're gonna cook that chicken tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll smoke it tomorrow.
We need to have a cook-off this weekend, like a contest, a Bobby versus Billy.
So here, instead of a cook-off, it's always off when it comes to cooking. Let's call it a cook-on.
Okay.
Somebody else can be on cooking.
Got a screen up. But y'all can't see it, but we got some cool little things going on.
You can see it.
Hey, do you want me to show them the ghosts that came in the studios this weekend? I want y'all to be a judge. Let me get this going here. Hold on just a second, guys. I'm going to show y'all if y'all can. You have to really strain to see it. Is the problem? Let's see if I can find it. I don't know where it's at. Dang it. I hope I didn't delete that. Let's see here. I don't know where that is. I think it's on my. What's he doing? I want to show you all the ghost. Let's come in here. See if we can find it.
Well, I can't wait till they see that ghost that was in the garage that scared you.
Oh, yeah. You did me wrong on that one, buddy. I don't know where that is. I know it's on my YouTube. Let me get this up here. Let's see here. I want to see if you can see this.
Or hearing about buying into the hype of Coach Hyper. I mean, I'm not worrying about the hype. I'm just wanting to see him, develop these players. Everybody is looking for the hype stuff. I mean, like I posted a video today in some of my, my VFL boys that played for Tennessee didn't like that I said, I like it. Okay. I mean, what I was saying was the man is motivating these kids the way he knows how to. And I get it, but people don't understand this man still got a long way to go. And what's wrong with him motivating the kids to be better? You know, I mean, Inky narrating the video, and I like the way he was saying. I mean, he's going the progression of the team starting off. Every first year coach have to do a hype video. Now, you know, they don't like it. That's their fault. I mean, I get it. I get it. I mean, we had so many people hyping them up with the coaches and all that, but it is what it is. You know, I like the situation. I mean, give the man a chance to do his thing. Stop worrying about what other coaches done. I mean, that's just like each one of you guys, and I'm saying this because you guys posted on my page. If you guys were the head coach of Tennessee, and if you didn't do a hype video or whatever, what would you do? Just sit back? Don't do anything? You got to get the boosters involved. You got to get the fans, you know, excited about the team. What you got to, I mean, he's proven that he can be the man. And if you can't do that and understand that, keep your negativity to yourself. I'm just not negative, guys. I'm a positive person in whatever I do. Even if you are negative, I'll try to find a way to make it positive. So I like the situation. I like the video that they did. I mean, I don't care about the names, like the juice and all that stuff. I mean, the juice is already out. That's Jabbar, so you can't get the juice. But it is what it is.
All right. We're going to play this. I want to see what y'all think about this. This freaked me out, Billy. Y'all saw me put up the video about it, this place being haunted. The door opened up. Your glasses flying off the table. Well, I've got some proof. I didn't see it, but you know how they say on when you go through a ghost, it gets like really cold. Have you ever heard that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was sitting here just minding my own business about 2 o'clock yesterday, 2 nights ago. And I felt it's like dropped 20 degrees and then it was gone. Did it twice. I want y'all to look at this. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. You'll be able to see it's going to come from walk in front of the dartboard and come over there, and he's going to swipe his hand in front of me twice. And then he says something. It's freaky. He's calling me a liar. I don't know if it'll show up on the screen, but I couldn't see it. I looked over. I didn't see it, but I felt it. All right. Let me get this thing going over here. Hear that noise? I didn't hear none of that noise. If you keep watching, I'll tell you when it comes in. Hear that door squeaking? I didn't hear none of that noise. You can barely see it, Billy. See it? See it? See it walking in front of the dartboard? Look at that. Liar. Liar. Can you see it? Am I the only one that can see that?
I see it. I see it.
Did that not freak you out? Y'all saw that. Whew. And that gives me chills thinking about it. See, Jenny Van heard the door. No, we ain't making nothing. We just got cameras rolling, Jenny. Whoops, what happened to our? There we go. We just got cameras rolling. Gives me chills. Anyway, I'm hungry, Billy.
You're making horror movies now.
No, we just got. You didn't see that? That's for real, Henry.
Hey, Bob, just April Fool was yesterday.
Hey, April Fool's every day for me. Okie Bray said Billy ain't buying it. Oh, I've got some footage that'll freak y'all out.
It's a catfish, you're tripping.
No, I think that was Catfish, my twin brother. I got off the truck and started hitchhiking a couple years ago. Anyway, this has been fun. Anyway, BVD's down here laying on the floor. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, I'm a musician. I got to show you something, Billy.
What you got there?
I'm going to show off my magic trick that I did the other day. Let me get this thing up here. You want to watch something? Watch this. All right, let's see.
What you doing?
Boom.
Hey, they on you, buddy.
What?
Wookie Brave said, looks like Sasquatch.
All right. Here we go. You ready?
Catfish, stay off the juice.
I ain't on no juice. All right, let's get this thing going here. Let's see if we can get it. Share screen. Where did it go? Is that it? Here we go. All right, let's see. Let me get this going here. How come it's not showing? Hold on a second. I'm going to show you something. All right, why is that not? Oh, okay. Make that full screen. I'm trying to, it ain't let me show the thing, Billy. What happened?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to share the screen.
Just put it hit share screen right there, right?
I know, but it ain't letting me. There we go. Let's see. Maybe that's why. All right. Let's watch this. Tell me if you can see it. You see a black screen? Is that what you see now?
Yep, I see it on.
You see me pouring it?
Yep, see it. You see Will say? He said, give Bobby a drug test.
Hey, you don't think that was a real ghost, Will? Who makes the best vanilla wafer pudding, Catfish or Billy? Oh, that's easy, me.
Yeah.
Billy can cook, though.
I mean, if I want to do it, there's nothing I can't make. I'll tell you that. And typically, I don't use recipes. Like people always talking about what's the recipe. Me, I typically taste something and I try to make it the way I taste it.
So you don't even measure anything. You just put a pinch of this and a dash of that.
No, that's something. I never seen my mom use a measuring cup, even when she was baking.
I don't either.
I'm like, nah. I just do the little pinch. I don't even pinch it. I just be shaking it and just put it in there and taste it. And now I don't do a lot of salt.
You don't?
I don't like a lot of salt. It takes away from the flavor.
Anyway, I'm still sore from cutting that tree down yesterday. Somebody said on one of the comments, that ain't a tree, that's a bush. Hey, that was a tree. Wasn't it, Billy? Is that a tree out there we cut down? That was a tree.
Yeah, it was a tree.
And no bush. Took us, 30 minutes to cut it down. I had to speed it up. Fast motion.
Well, I should have did it by myself and it went by a lot faster. But I was trying to let him get a little. Hey, he was looking for me to bring out an axe too.
Well, I think an axe would have been faster, but would have probably died of a heart attack.
Yeah, you probably would have.
This is like a fishing trip. Let's talk some football. I don't know what kind of football we can talk about right now.
Hey, it's coming, guys. It's coming. It's right around the corner.
Everybody's asking me what do I think about this new coach. I'm not doing that again this year.
I mean,
I'm not doing it.
We got to wait and see. I mean, he's installing right now. I mean, he's trying to create a culture right now to make the kids buy in right now, and it looked like they're coming together. You know, he said some things on that little video that I like. There's no individuals. Practice yesterday was yesterday, not the future. Play for today. That's always been one of my mottos is play it like it's your last play, because that play you're playing right now is not promised tomorrow. And I heard those words, and that's what got me excited. I'm just different. I mean, I play now. I don't think about tomorrow. I don't think about the next second. I think about now, because, we've seen it too many times. Tomorrow, that next breath is not promised. And that's the way he's talking.
Yeah.
He's talking brotherhood. He's talking about together, not just on the field, off the field too.
Well, Dub's over here on YouTube's, and he brings up a good point. Something we can hang our hat on. Our baseball team. He says they're going to sweep Alabama just like we did LSU.
I like it.
We got a ball team. We got a squad this year.
They have been good this last few years. They just haven't got over the hump, and I think they finally got a bullpen to do it. Even though they're giving up a lot of points, but they're closing out and wins.
We might just win the whole thing, the whole college baseball World Series in Omaha.
Oh man, there's some teams out there too now.
It's been a while since we've won a World Series. What?
It's probably like
30 years?
No,
it's been longer.
Long time.
Yeah, probably 90 around. When did we win a national championship? I think R.A. Dickey was on that team. Let's see. I'm going to look this up. Let's see, when was that? Was it late 80s, early 90s? Something like that. Let's see if it should say on the Wikipedia page. We won something.
I mean, I, for some reason, I thought it was like.
Was it 95?
I mean, that was the SEC championship. I do know that in 95 because everybody was good in 95.
Oh, yeah.
We had a lot of stuff.
Todd Helton was on that team. Yeah, he's pretty good. I guess it says here we've never won a national. I thought we won a World Series.
Who was the coach then? Was it, what was his name? Was it like Del Monaco or something like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Because, I mean, he was winning, championships. He did like three. Was it 3 back-to-back?
Yeah. We won a SEC tournament champions in 93. That was Rod Delmonico.
It was like back-to-back. It was
like 94 and 95.
I knew in 95 because 95 was live in Knoxville.
Yes, it was. I guess we were World Series runner-up in 1951. 3rd place in 2001, 4th place in 95. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I thought we won a World Series. I guess I was wrong. Here I am telling everybody we won a World Series and we ain't. I look like an idiot. Dub says you like the guys on the bat flip. Yeah, I'm trying to get them to keep it going. That is a pretty good show. Yeah, we're gonna keep that going, and got a few other things we got going.
Hey, South Carolina girls winning right now.
What's the score?
65-64, South Carolina.
Scott Hester said, go Vols baseball. All right, let's get on out of here. I smell something cooking, Billy. Anyway, y'all know what's coming next. Thanks for tuning in. Go Vols. I tell you what, there's some ghosts in that attic over there. And I don't mean maybe. There's ghosts all over this place. And our baseball team's going to sweep Alabama. I promise you that.